I was gonna post something else today, but there was just a new Sims patch and a new announcement for the next kit. So we've got some things to talk about. I'm gonna install the patch now. I don't think the patch notes are out, and I don't expect this to be a big update, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise us. But while we wait for this, The Sims just posted this tweet. It says, "Are you ready to become a true Brooklynite Simmers? Design the loft of your dreams with the new The Sims 4 Industrial Loft Kit. Available August 26th, so in 2 days, on PC, Mac, and console." And they have this tiny teaser, so we can see what looks like some sort of new window or arch or both. We have this beautiful rounded window that looks like it kind of matches the mosquito stuff ones, which is really good. There's a chair, like a wooden chair with leather seating, a new light, some sort of vase thing. We've got this dresser wardrobe thing. I mean, there's not a lot to go off of from this tiny promo image. I'm actually really surprised they announced this. We knew there was gonna be a kit coming in the next few weeks. They teased that there was gonna be a new kit and also an update to a game pack at some point in the next month or so. So we kind of knew the kit was coming. I don't think I expected it to be this week. And it's actually quite funny because the last 2 times they launched kits, they leaked them themselves by accident. Their plan was always to have like a surprise drop for the kit and just have it come out and then be out that day. The problem is they have to update the game first because you can't just like release new content. There needs to be a patch first for it to work. And so both times they patched the game early, like a couple days early, sort of like how today there was a patch that the kit was gonna come out on Thursday. Well, in the patch, there's all the files about the kit, so everybody learned about them early. So really impressive work there, Sims team. I do feel kind of bad because I know it wasn't on purpose, especially not the first time. Like, there's no way they wanted to leak those kits, the first ones, by accident, because they want to be on top of this and like control the narrative of the announcement, you know, especially with like a new kind of pack coming out. So when it leaked, I do not think that was good. But this time they gave up. They didn't even try to have a secret release. They just announced it 2 days early on their own, which I respect. You tried. It didn't work. This time, we're ahead of it. We announced it ourselves. It's kind of cute, to be honest. 2 massive fails, and they just were like, you know what, never mind. I'll do it myself early. They did actually send me the assets for the kit. I don't think we have that much to work with here, but we can check. Oh, oh. Okay, I don't think I like this image. I don't want to be rude, but I don't like how the bed is underneath the window like that. I wish we had turned, I don't know, this is really irking me, but I love the stuff. I mean, this window looks really nice. I'm seeing these new ducts. That's really cool. There's a new fuzzy white rug. Not sure about this planter thing, but that's okay. Then a new nightstand, a new bed. I'm always here for a new bed. And that yellow swatch is really nice, so I'm excited about that. Also, this wallpaper. Some of these things are really reminding me of the mosquito stuff pack, but not in like a, oh, you copied it, like this is a waste of money kind of way, but in like a, this is a unique kit that also blends in well with other content for The Sims 4. Does that make sense? Like, these windows will probably match the mosquito stuff ones well, but it's obviously very different. This one's rounded for one, like the mosquito ones are squares. And the mosquito ones have way more tiny squares. Like the mosquito ones have like line, I don't know, you get it, whatever. I like this image. This is the actual kit logo. I love the yellow. This is a nice box art. Okay, there's the real logo on it. That's just the logo, okay. Oh, the image, but full size. This is kind of fun. Obviously, it's a rendering, so I sincerely doubt that this thing is actually that big, but that's kind of funny. I do like this planter item. I'm not sure how often I'll use it or like where I will use it, but it's interesting. And I'm wondering if this flooring, this is probably just like one flooring in 2 different colors and they did it like that, but it does look cool. This is a really nice render. The lighting as well, like well done. Whoever made this, well done. Okay, this is the good stuff though. The official screenshot. Okay, so that new rug has the white swatch, but also, is this like a brown camouflage swatch? Interesting. I'm seeing this is a new plant. We've obviously got the new couch. I really like this new couch. The simple, like just one blanket over the side is really exciting to me. I'm a big fan of these couches with the leather and stuff. Those are really nice. This coffee table is interesting with the higher up level. Look at these pipes we're seeing back here. That's at least one new painting. I think the rest of the paintings on the walls are just ones your Sims can make. I don't think they're real paintings. I mean, they are real paintings, but they're not like new. Does that make sense? That's just base game stuff. We've got a new plant. It's gonna be just a build kit, I'm assuming, so there's not gonna be any new cast stuff. I think this wall decal is new though. Obviously this End table's new. I like this stuff, I think. I'm really glad that it seems to be like a bedroom and living room sort of set. Like, it's always hard when they give you just like one item, you know? It's hard to, like, if we just had this bed, it would be hard to match with things, but at least we have like the couch, side chair, and coffee table. You can kind of mix and match those things together well. Also, this door, some sort of new maybe sliding door. I think that's the rug again as well, but in brown instead of like the patterned one. One last screenshot too. There seems to be a bunch of items. We've got a dining table with dining chairs as well. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. This could be like a full apartment, to be honest. We got that same couch again in a different swatch. We've got another big wall decal. There's that plant, but a better angle of it. I'm loving this archway window thing. So it looks to me like there's maybe one door, this archway window thing, and also this window. So like 3 window things. The rug, the table, these are probably bar stool height. So it's like a bar height table with bar stools. Couch, side chair, coffee table, bed, nightstand, end table, dresser, and that big planter. Plus some wall decorations like these pipes. I wonder how the pipes work. I wonder if they're gonna function like the cabinets do, how you have like a corner piece and then like a one wide piece and you can like tile them to make them as big as you want. Oh, that's a new fan, a new ceiling fan, obviously the new ceiling light. I'm really intrigued by this stuff. I wasn't expecting this. And I think it'll match well with the other base game things. Like I'm looking at this and thinking, oh my God, that base game counter. I'm referring to these. I feel like this new stuff will match this counter really well with the metal and the wood combo, which is kind of cool because I feel like we don't have a lot that matches this right now. So it's kind of fun to have like an expansion to this sort of set. Now that I think more about it, I don't know if this will go that well with the mosquito stuff pack. I mean, maybe some of these lights, actually maybe it will. This stuff will match it. I'm not sure about the windows though. They're definitely a similar style, but you see how many squares there are? Like, is that too different? It's definitely a different vibe, but they're similar. They're similar. I like this one a lot better than this one. I never use this. I think it's really hard to fit this giant thing places, but I think they'll go together. I hope they have similar swatches because it would really suck if they had totally different swatches. Like imagine a different shade of black. Oh my God, I would probably cry. Either way, I think I'm really excited about this kit. Like I said, was not expecting this one. I thought we'd get a Create-A-Sim kit, so personally, as a builder, I am very pleasantly surprised. Like I'm pretty pleased with this, although I can imagine some of you might be like, another build kit? Like I don't care about this. So to those of you, I'm sorry. The other news is the update that came out today. I have not read the patch notes, so let's find out. Bye-bye summer, thank God. Yeah, short but sweet, figured to be small. I didn't expect a big update today. Oh, the painting is base game. Oh, cool. Wait, yeah, look at that. 40 simoleons. It's like a poster. Oh, wait, I really like that. Hair Vision by Oni Lyle. Interesting. Do you know what? I really like this idea, this adding in of paintings by real artists. It's a super cool way to like promote them, and then we get more paintings in the game. Like I think it works out for everybody. This is really fun. I love the earrings on this and the yellow background. This is really cool. Yeah, I love that. Oh, it's a really small patch. It's just the new painting and one bug fix, but it's a big bug fix. Sims teleporting from floor to floor and avoiding using the actual stairs. Not a marvel of modern science fiction novels, but should be a problem that no longer occurs after this update. Oh my God, that was so annoying. Just the constant like teleporting of your Sims randomly. It was so frustrating in my Let's Plays. It's been happening for weeks, I swear, but they fixed it. Thank God. I'm very pleased with this news. This is a fun patch. It's only 2 things and I'm more impressed than I usually am with patches. So that's probably saying something. And we're still waiting on another big thing, that Spa Day update. I really should stop calling it the Spa Day update. Watch it not be Spa Day, but I'll link the video I made down below about this like game pack update they're gonna be releasing soon. They're supposed to be updating one of the game packs. We don't know when, but at some point in the next few weeks, they said they would be doing that. So I'll link that video I made about it down below. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I'm really excited. They've added a bunch of paintings by real artists, and I'm really happy with this decision. Like, I think this is a great plan. I think The Sims is going in a good direction right now. They've had some pretty big hits with packs as well recently, like Cottage Living, top tier. I don't know. I'm feeling excited. I'm sitting here like, what's next? Give me more. Fingers crossed this Spa Day thing is not a big flop. I don't want to get my hopes up too high for this game pack update, like expectations low, but it'll be interesting. So in the comments, let me know, what are our thoughts on the kit? Are you gonna buy it? I imagine this is kind of a niche one. Like the average simmer probably has no no interest in this. But if you like building, maybe it'll be a good one. I mean, it's hard to tell when you can't actually see the items. Like on Thursday, we'll have a better idea of what to expect because it'll be out. And seriously, I think it is so funny that they just announced it today instead of letting it leak. I think they just realized they couldn't keep it a secret. It's not possible because of the patch. So they were like, whatever, I'll just announce it now. It amuses me. Anyway, on that note, happy patch day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I will, of course, be making some kit videos when it comes out. I am so excited to make some apartments with this. Like, I've got visions for lofts galore.